Hello, my friends, all about the gyro. Friday afternoon here in Nashville, and welcome to round numero uno of the Jackknife F3 Championship from Fuji International Raceway. So, pretty excited. And getting myself squared away here and everything. So, just waiting for OBS to pick up. And we're going to get to work here in short order.
That's the end of the session, E11.
So just making sure that my stream is working. It looks like it is doing the thing. And now we're going to get into the quali. 15 minutes of quali. This is being telecast on Jackknife Racing. So before I begin here, let me make sure my volume is not too high. Yeah, crew chief's a little loud there. So let me get my stuff squared away here. So, all right. Windows updates being Windows updates. So, racing 60 minutes here in the GTE actually kind of helps for F3 because I know what's going to happen.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 86 Fahrenheit.
So in the league, we have a sprint race, which tonight is 12 laps. And the feature race, which is normally twice that length, with a pit stop. And that is 24 laps. And yeah, the rear tires, they get pretty crispy here. It's open qualifying right now.
There's traffic on the exit. Keep it tight. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 13 minutes to set a lap.
So we are definitely not the fastest in this car, but competition looks stiffer this season.
Blue flag. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Let Anders go here. So he may be on a quali lap. And I'll take his draft. There's a method to this. Draft is very big here.
33.9.
And Darren, you get my draft. So this week the fixed setup, quite candidly, it understeers. It understeers a lot. So And
The leader has just
because
done
of that,
133.9.
I may have to drive it a certain way. For the sprint race that I normally wouldn't. And there is an issue right there. If you're on single screens, this final corner is terrible.
P7. The guy ahead has just done a 135.9. The guy behind has just done a 144.3.
Get out of the last corner, I'll be really happy.
The leader's just done a 133.5. P9, you're currently 2.0 off the pace. That was a 135.5. You've got 1 gallon left.
I really don't trust to get on the power with this car.
The guy ahead has just posted a 135.3.
Because the car being so understeer oriented, it's almost snappish.
The leader has just done a 133.3.
Oh. So there's an example where the car just doesn't turn. This doesn't turn. It says, I'm going to push. So, yeah. This set, and I don't know what it is, it just doesn't rotate the way I want it. So, not very happy about that. But it's the set that we have to work with, so let me get a new thing, and we'll go back out. So, what I'm hoping for is in the feature race as the tires where the set comes in.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Blue flag.
That's my hope.
All right, Dwayne, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Get these tires going here. See if I'm going to try early turn in here. Yep. Once again, understeer. You come in and I'm at
The car in front
rotating
just
in,
135.1.
and it does not, the rear is not rotating. So it's going to be a tricky set. This is definitely loose.
All clear on pit exit.
I'm going to try early braking and early turn in. See if that helps me here. Right now, this is the worst fixed setup I've driven an F3 in quite a while. Hello, Welsh, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. It's the end of the week. The fixed setup here is very loose. A lot of understeer in this setup right now. And so I'm having
V13.
pretty difficult time getting the rotation right. And so what I'm trying to do is to take a little bit of an earlier brake, earlier exit plan. Because of the understeer. So I've moved it 4 clicks to the rear already. 4. Gives you an idea. Normally I move 2.
The leader has just done a 133.2.
No, we don't want to go too much further. You're right. Because what will happen is now you don't have braking control. Now, that alteration in line, notice, fastest 135 dead.
V12, that's your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.9 seconds off the
But
pace.
it's a hell of a way to drive this car around here. You want a quick turning car here, and this is not a quick turning car. But not last. Yeah, so I'm going 4 to the rear and adjusting entry and exit here. And it seems to be helping me.
That's the end of the session.
Yep.
E12.
And I would have gone quicker. I would have been in the 134s on that lap. So, first race of the season, 12 laps, sprint race. Then 24 laps to feature race. So, that's the base. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. 4 clicks. And then as we go through, we'll start moving it back to where it was. But right now, yeah, this car is very loose. Good luck, everyone. So sprint race, and then we invert the top 10 for the feature. Yeah, I'm expecting it too in turn 1. Cold everything. So I got my teammate behind me, Lester Craig of Map Racing.
40 minutes.
He will be sensible.
Okay, Dwayne, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
Once again, there's the carnage.
Middle. Hold your line. Clear all round.
Here's the carnage. Yep. I am definitely not the fastest, but I pride myself in being one of the smartest.
On your right. Still there. Still there. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Don't know why Tobias is sending it there. But now for the draft. The draft is everything around here. Yeah, Tobias, I don't think was expecting me to fight him there. The thing is, I did the 60-minute race in the GTEs here earlier in the week, and I know you cannot overtake there.
Okay, Dwayne, the next car is Johansson.
Oh! That did not surprise me either. People are forgetting they do issue penalties in this league. And the stewarding is pretty tight. This is where you got to run your own race. And right now, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run our own race.
134.5.
I don't care if Heinrich and
P5.
Vinicius get by me. That's not my race. My race is to be consistent.
Okay, Dwayne, don't let this guy distract you.
And you see how much this car is understeering now. This is what I have not liked about this set.
Left side, clear left.
It is understeering that bad.
The leader's just done a 134.2. The guy ahead's lap time is a 133.8.
See what Mr. Schreiber does here. He should get by me
That
here.
last lap was a 136.6.
Right side, clear right. On your left, clear left, car left, clear left.
So,
That's what you get for dive bombing me.
Car right, clear right.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
Yeah, absolutely ludicrous. Why are you sending it from another area code into turn one? Why? You didn't even have overlap on me. You weren't even up to my wheel. Stupid. That's what that was. Stupid. We're going to show you this again. Okay. On the brakes and descends it. So, let's look at this again. Okay. The braking marker, by the way, is the 100. Okay. Okay. That's the braking marker. That is a dive bomb, and he is going to get penalized for that. That's why you just heard me say something. There it is right there. Not even close. He has no business doing that. None. Okay, watch this. I'm at the braking marker right now. Watch this. Dive bomb, which is a no-no in our league. It's a big no-no in our league. And I just lost good points once again. It's not the first time it's happened in this league. Wait a minute, I did fast repair. Thank you. Absolute dive bomb.
Exit's clear. Push. Blue flag.
That's about as mad as I get.
All right, Dwayne, pit window is open. We'll need to pit for fuel, 35 minutes into the race. Blue flag.
If you look at that replay, complete dive bomb. It's a dive bomb. It's an absolute dive bomb. You may want to look at that again, Jackknife, because that's as clear as dive bomb as per the SCCA regulations you'll ever see. And the fact that you would actually say that on your broadcast is an insult to me.
The stewards have called us into the
especially when I have real-life racing experience. Nah. That's a dive bomb. Because he has not established overlap. And the fact that he would say that, yeah, I'm going to tell him point blank, you're wrong.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I'm very incensed right now. Very, very upset. Because that's a dive bomb. It's a dive bomb. It's clear as day a dive bomb. And yet you're saying on a broadcast that's not a dive bomb. No. The braking mark is 100 meters for the car to get it slowed down. I broke at 100 meters. He didn't make the corner because he slid wide because when I turned, he's right there. Bull honky. Don't sit there and say that it's not when that's clear as day. All you got to do, I don't care if in fairness, all you got to do is look at the chase cam and it shows you right then and there. He made a late move under braking and it didn't pay off. You don't do that in a league. That's how you upset people in a league. The correct way to handle that is to simply say, wow, he is really upset about this. That is unlike him. And all you do is look at the chase cam like I did. Nah, he sent that from a long way back. Now I'm going to reset and reload here. But stuff like that is why I have been racing less and less on iRacing. It happens. But don't ever say on a broadcast that it's not something, because now you've adjudicated something that you should not adjudicate. And he will get both ends of the barrel on this. You just don't say that. Now we're going to get ready for the feature race. But no, it's a clear dive bomb. And it's not the first time this has happened in this league to me. I have been taken out enough times to where it gets a little frustrating. Just a little frustrating.
You've got 1 gallon left. We've been called into the pits by the stewards for repairs.
Oh no.
Absolutely no reason for that. So we're going to wait for the feature here, and we're going to let it go. It's always inappropriate for a commentator to make a comment. So I'll show you. Actually, I won't be able to because I just spawned back into session. But that's a clear dive bomb. And I'm also owed a public apology from him for saying we're stepping out of the commentator's role and being a race marshal when you're not the race marshal. And that's my teammate saying this. That's what adds to my fury on this. But yeah, it's stuff like that is why I've been racing less on here. And like I said, it's the third or fourth time that's happened in the league, and this is why this adds to my consternation. All right, so we're just going to wait. We're going to be patient. I don't even get the benefit of the inversion because of that. That's like it's a terrible racing move there. So it's about as mad as I'll ever get. You just saw it. But I'm one of those, I don't get mad just to get mad. There's always a good reason for it. And you saw it right then and there. I slowed down at the same braking point, which is you have to slow down there, otherwise you lock up the car. And he decides to send it. Now, there's going to be a talking to, I assure you, after this. And yeah. Because I'm one of those individuals, I let a lot of stuff go. but I have a very clear line of what is right and what is wrong. And that is wrong. And as usual in iRacing, the other person keeps racing. So, league mentality, that's the key word. I was thinking of the right phrase. When you race with the same group of people, league mentality is very important. It's reputation. And now I know with that individual, I cannot trust him.
To go, 2 minutes.
Because here's the other argument. Even if someone breaks a little bit earlier than you, well, I got dive bombed in turn 1. And in this league, dive bombing is a big no-no, and we have penalty points here. And basically, the braking marker is 100 meters. And the guy sent it from 2.5 car lengths and took me out. And I said on the voice chat, I haven't clipped it yet, but it'll be in this VOD. I said, that is what you get for dive bombing someone. Yeah, it's on the stream. Like, terrible dive bomb. And the commentator looked at the replay and said it wasn't a dive bomb, and then opened his mouth and said it. And that's why you had the second part of the voice chat that says, the fact that you said this on the stream is insulting to me. Especially because I have real life racing experience. Like, as a commentator, your job is to be neutral.
The track temperature is falling.
And that is about as mad as you'll ever get me, because I was there on pace. I had earned that position, and I was doing pretty good. I was going to score points. Now, the guy has apologized, and as a Christ follower, we must afford everyone grace. We must afford everyone forgiveness, because sometimes we need that in return. So, take note of how I'm going to handle this. Notice how I handle it. Here's the lesson. There it is. Because we all need a break in life. We all do. Outstanding. Well, if our interim livery looks this hot, hey, the full-blown one's going to be awesome. All right, let's get ready for the feature race.
Good one or not?
So, feature race. There's a pit stop, and there's a certain range that you can take the pit stop. I now know I'm fast enough to compete and score points. I know this. Now, people should be a little bit more careful. And here's the thing. This is a number of laps race. This is not a time race. Oh, good. Yeah, it's the interim livery has looked good. So, pit stop, 24 laps. Paul and I know Fuji is a fast lap. So that time window to pit, I'm going to tell you right now, depending on the situation, this may be an early pit, this may be a late pit, this may be a medium pit.
That's the end of the session, V13.
All right. I'm going to take a moment because on the very few occasions that Paul has ever been mad on stream,
Let's do survive. I'll try to be careful. Sorry.
he learns to let it go, and I'm going to channel my inner team principal. I'm going to let it go too. That race is over. I can't get any points out of it. I can't get points here. And I know I'm fast enough.
minutes, V13.
I know I'm fast enough.
All right, Dwayne, be ready. Go, go, go.
Nope, just going to slow up here.
Right. Clear right.
I don't mind taking a
Right
1X
side.
here.
Still there.
And I use a radar, so I know there's a car
Hold your
over
line.
here.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
And give Mr. Scriber credit here for him to apologize publicly. Oh, crap. What scene are you seeing?
On your right. Clear right.
Okay,
Car
you're
right.
braking.
Clear right.
Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Scene. Okay. tactical overshoot. That's what we're going to call that. See, already I'm in a better mood, and this is something I have learned from Paul. And Lester's my teammate, so he's probably really happy I'm with him now. Paul lets things go, and he just gets on with it. And there's a certain toughness and grit that comes with, so...
Yellow flag, watch out.
This is a long race.
The car ahead is Anderson.
You can still get points. And in a way, taking that 5-second pause probably did me a world of good. Just to go, hey, you're still in this thing. And admittedly, Lester is a little bit racy, but I think he has made a mistake.
The leader has just done 134.1.
Now we don't know if Heinrich is pitting. Okay, he is pitting. I'll take that free tasty draft. And now we're only one spot out from the points.
The yellow.
Sometimes you gotta reset. And if the group gets held up here, we're gonna make some hay. Now this is where the smooth driving comes in, because I'm not going to chase this car very hard right now.
The gap behind has now decreased to 5.6.
Just going to focus on finding some consistency. I'm trying to keep up with the brake bias changes.
Just done a 133.9.
And Tom and Renee, I know, are slower than I am, and Vinicius is equal. And I bet you they have not prepared like I have. I don't mind if Lester gets by me. He's my teammate.
Okay, Dwayne, our fuel window will open after 26 minutes and closes at about 29 minutes.
Okay, so that's a 2 to 3 lap window here. And this setup is very understeer oriented. Early turn in is almost required to get this car to rotate. This doesn't rotate.
The leader's just done a 133.4.
Keep in mind, I have no draft partner. Those three are drafting. I'm going to have to do this all on my own. Time to get to work.
Your lap time was 1:35.9. Yellow flag.
Darren's had a problem. Darren is one of our Australian competitors. And on certain days, he is very quick. Yeah, Lester's definitely finding some pace.
The guy behind is catching. The gap's now 2.2.
So I took a normal braking line, and you see how much the car just pushes. Just pushes. And the other thing I got to decide is, do I take tires?
The gap in front is now 1.4 seconds.
So the draft range in these cars is right about here.
Your last lap time was at 1:35.6. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
So I'm gonna lock up here. As you see, we're getting closer.
B11.
We got a good chance of points here. Come on, Lester, let's get on the love train here.
Okay, Dwayne, don't let this guy
So
distract you.
Renee is in early.
Come on, man, keep pushing. 10th position. You've just done a 1:35.7.
Oh yeah. I did do some practice last night. And I'm looking at P7. I've closed the door a little bit. And if I can pull Lester along, he'll pull me along. So if he passes me here, I'm not going to mind. Tough corners in a single stream. Now, he should get by me here, because I know Renee and Heinrich have to stop again.
Right side. Still there.
I'll lift early, Lester, don't worry.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, Dwayne, that's good consistency. Keep it up. P11. Come on, don't let him get away.
That's my teammate. For map racing, so sometimes you need to hear that voice says, hey, I'll lift early. That way he knows I'm not going to be a problem
You're
for
reeling
him.
this car in. The gap's now 0.6.
What I'm looking at is P8 and T7. I don't know who that was, but they almost killed me. Oh, that's Tom. So here's where running your race is paying off. Because I know I'm quicker than Tom. And now I just got to do time. We're in the points. And
V10.
gotta start thinking about pit stops. Now I want to code my advantage here, because now my race really boils down between myself and Tom.
The gap in front has increased to 2.3. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Someone just locked the brakes up here again. And I'm looking at my teammate and adjusting my line just a little bit. And for those who are not aware, pit lane here can be interesting. So Darren's in the lane.
E9, you've just done a 135.4. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Okay, so the first brake bias change is helping me. I'm expecting 3 changes. As Alexander had an issue.
Okay, Dwayne, there's a car exiting the pits.
Okay,
Heads
Victor's
up.
in the lane. Okay, 6 laps.
That lap was at 135.4.
So, Oh! Broke the front wing. Pit reporter Welsh helping us with the situation. So Keys spun in the lane.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 4.4.
So almost time for a second little dab of brake bias. Just feel the car just sliding a little bit. Oh no, that's terrible luck.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 4.8 seconds. All right, Dwayne, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The car in front is pitting.
So a lot of people coming in a little early. This looks like a track position race for me now.
Keep it up, E5. That lap was at 136.2.
Yeah, we are eagerly awaiting the arrival of his Sim Magic Wheel, trust me. Now, the idea here for me, remember my race.
Yellow flag.
That's Lester. Now I have a drafting partner. And now I'm going to come in. No. Not coming in. Remember, got to run your race. We're going to run the race. So Lester has lost a lot of time because remember, that is his end lap.
The gap in front is now 19 seconds.
So I need to do it pretty quick. I'm driving smooth enough to where I don't need the tires. Trying to save my stuff to the end. See, if Tom goes into the lane, it's game over for him. So I may come in a little early.
The gap behind is now 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, that hairpin is starting to slide for me a lot. It's just that hairpin.
The leader's just done a 133.2.
Thinking about overcut, undercut right now. Because all I care about is Tom.
1 gallon remaining.
That's all I care about. 2.9 to really 2 laps. I got a decision to make.
This session.
I got a good lap here. I'm going to come in. I remember Renee and Heinrich have to come in again. I don't think they've taken enough. If I've done the math right. Much better, Dwayne. You're learning. Get a good run out of that last corner. That's the Panasonic corner. And get into the lane. Yeah, a very important point here. Because the pit lane here has a little curve to it. Okay, so Heinrich boxing solves that problem. This is a good lap. Therefore, we're going to come in.
Box in 250 metres.
Damn
Flag will need to come into the pits to serve it. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Lord, you just don't want me to race this game right now, don't you? Darn it. All because I didn't want to lock up the brakes. Fudge. Well, there went my race. There's gone my race.
The leader's pitting now.
Oh, Lord, it's just not been my week in a lot of things. Don't speed on the way out, Dwayne. No, they're close, and I didn't want to lock up the brakes.
There's a car behind. Stay inside the line.
40 seconds here.
The pit window is now open.
Clear left.
40 seconds here is half a lap. I'm going to need a small miracle from here. I'm going to need to have... that's just pisses me off all to no end. I mean, I have a choice. So I lock the car up, take my chances. I chose not to lock the car up.
The gap to Anderson behind is now 0.5.
I'll be happy to put this round behind me. I've driven a lot better than it's going to show on the scoreboard. And I still need to go talk to the race marshal and give give him a piece of my mind about the first race.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
All right,
Cars pitting.
reset, reload.
V12.
Here, blue flags are mandatory. So, you can't just ignore them. So I know Vinicius is already in. Yeah. Look at that. Subtract 40 seconds from now. Yeah, don't have a chance of a point. We don't have drive-thrus in this league, just DQs. And the sad part is I've done everything else right. Stupid mental error. And if you want to know what upsets me more than most things in life, is me making a mental error when I know better. So I should be ahead of Tom. I should be ahead of Keys. I should be ahead of Alexander. No, it's the sad part is that's the second time I've done that this week. I did it in practice. And I told myself, don't do this. What did I do? Do it. Like I said, I'll be happy to put this round behind me. What it also tells me is I need to race more. I have not raced enough lately, and now it's that dreaded
The car ahead's pitting now.
issue of, okay, do I keep racing
Okay, Dwayne,
and
we're
tolerating
halfway home. Fuel looks tight. You might make it to the end.
the bad driving standards that has been going on, or, you know, it just shows.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
I'm not worried about Heinrich. There's always hope, and Tom has leaked 11 seconds that lap. He has had something happen. We're going to keep fighting.
Blue flag.
Now, blue flags are not optional here. They are mandatory. So I got to be very careful how I handle this.
Blue flag.
That's why you see Heinrich. He has to get by because the rule is next corner sequence. So he has to do that.
The gap to Anderson behind is increasing.
So what's going to happen is Tobias is going to get me at a better spot. Now what I'm going to do is I now have to let him by. Have to.
Right.
That's the
Clear
law.
right.
Blue flag.
I just chose to do it there. And I actually gained a little time. Yeah, but I don't think I'm getting... Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? What is going on here? Thomas crashed. And Ryan has disconnected. We're in the points! We're in the points! That's right, you don't give up. Learn from this.
P9.
Never give up.
136.2.
Now I have something to race for. Not just pride now. Yeah, he should hype me up because he knows he's got a very upset gyro in his hands. Yeah, I don't give up. Period. I am tenacious as they come.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth.
Ask
No
Paul
mistakes.
about what happened at Suzuka. Got the car was broken. And I said, you know what, we're going to fix the car and we're going to get it home. And that's what we did. Like, I consider finishing races as a matter of honor with me. Kind of how I roll. Sometimes you have to show determination. Sometimes you need races like this. Fastest lap of the race. There's a reason why in the Discord I'm known as the American Minister of Defense. There's a reason. Now I got to do it for a lap and a half. If I'm Heinrich, I sit and I wait. And I sell out for the last corner, the last lap. That's how I would handle this. So here he comes. So the line is right there. Let's keep that in
Hold
mind.
your line. Hold your line. Still there. On your right. Clear right.
White flag, last lap.
So if I get a good last corner, he's tipped his hand.
You're reeling. Anderson in. The gap's now 0.5.
Anderson's had the pit twice.
Okay, Blaine, we've gone out of track limits.
Got no
Keep
front
between the
wing.
lines.
No front wing. Oh no. Get it over the line, Dwayne. You can hear the... Yeah, I will drag this broken car over the line.
E10, there we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
It's a point. But this whole race meeting has been... Like, my blood pressure's through the roof after this race meeting. Okay. I'm over it. I'm over it. It's a point. I drove better. If it's not one thing, it's another, this race meeting, and that's life. That is life. But at the point, it was a fighting drive. Should have been more. Should have been a lot more. If I subtract 40 seconds, I'm right behind Lester. We got a point. We held on to stay in the points. So I'm pretty happy about that. But the 40-second error, I would have been in front of Lester if I hadn't done it. So I threw away about 10 points on the, because we use the F1 scale, so it's like 80. Whatever the points position is for 6, minus 1 is what I threw away. So it's like I threw away 7 points. But we had a crappy race meeting. Yeah, I sped in the lane. Yeah, I lost 7 points because of speeding in the lane. And the thing is, yeah, it's very easy to do. And sometimes you just have to write off race meetings as it just wasn't your race meeting. And that's how I'm going to handle this, is it just wasn't my race meeting. Okay, so I'm looking at the livery here, Paul. Oh, that's nice. The red accents work. Solid. Solid. I like it. So, all right. So, race recap. First race was in a fine position. Was fast enough. Was doing what I needed to do. Got taken out. Dive bomb, turn 1. It was ugly. Race 2. the lockup I had in that slow corner to switch the scene was probably a blessing in disguise, because now I could get away from everybody and just do my thing. And you know, if you take out the 40-second penalty, it would have been 6. At least I got a point. Very easy to look at the negative of this. I'm going to look at the positive of this, and that is it was a fighting drive all the way through. And sometimes you need that more than the result. There have been plenty of times where, as the engineer, it actually happened this week. I remember saying to Paul in one of his Long Beach races, Paul, you need to pick up the pace. You're not covering the gap fast enough. What does my man do? Lay down 5 hot laps like it was nothing. So it was kind of an interesting role reversal. I said, wait a minute, I need to respond here. The track, Fuji, I love it. It's a great track. Paul likes it. Paul's a big fan of it. However, this is the first time I'm going to say this. The iRacing fixed setup here is not, it is too understeery all the way through the set. The front end does not have enough bite to it. It needs a little tweak. Yeah, I had to adjust to it. It was not exactly comfortable, but unlike a lot of the other fixed setups last season where they were primo. Hello, Liz. Liz is one of my favorite Australians. How are you? Aloha. Did you make it out to Hawaii? I'm making a jest question for the record. Yeah, and I kind of needed the kick in the pants too, Paul. So it's sometimes, yeah, you know, you want your teammates to show a little bit of fighting character, and I think I showed it today. So, but yeah, it's a disappointing race meeting, but the good Lord willing, we'll be back next Friday. I am now going to go into the steward's office and be very robust in my comments about some things. But I like the F3 car. It's a great car. It really rewards smoothness. And ever since I've started driving it, this car has actually helped me to drive the R8 better, because both of those cars are similar on throttle application. If you just slam the throttle, you brake, the rear just brakes too hard. But if you roll the throttle in, it just launches. And I'm very thankful for the F3. So anyway, my friends, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. Next broadcast, Sunday Night Skippy. It's back. God bless everybody.